Okay, so I think I fixed everything from last time that was causing problems, but despite how cocky I sound in the description, I am not. Which is to say, I have no idea what's going to happen. I did test it, but I also tested it last time. So, here's hoping no flipping. But, I think I fixed everything from last time that was causing problems. But yeah, no, so I moved myself into the corner. Well, I mean, I was in the corner. But I moved the game up higher, so hopefully I don't block anything. Because not only was I blocking stuff last time, not a whole lot of the screen, but just a little bit. There was also the fact that when I swapped to the Windows capture instead of game capture, the resolution had to be very specific for the game capture to stop it from showing black bars, because you couldn't just like edit the size of the capture window because, you know, OBS is stupid. You had to actually set the resolution to a specific input so that it would work properly. I did not change that input when I switched to desktop capture. So, I mentioned not showing, like, the bottom taskbar. I didn't show the bottom taskbar. I didn't even show a third of my entire screen. Which, this time, I'm actually looking at the stream. We're not doing that. It's not happening again. There's a limit to how much scuff we can handle. This is low production quality, not zero production quality. I mean, I'll just redo it and upload it as well, maybe. I'm not sure. I kind of like, I don't really want to do it, so I might just not, because I'm really just doing this because I want to, not necessarily because there's a large quantity of people relying on me, or interested. Yeah, speaking of which, I was kind of salty because of all the technical problems, so I didn't collect any of the items from the last chapter, or verse. That's gonna bite me in the ass later on. For now, though. You know, items might be nice if I actually remember how to use them, which I still haven't. That's an okay weapon. And I don't think we had any upgrade. No, we didn't. Okay. So yeah, let's just go. Who cares? Oh. I think the outfit's reset, right? So, yeah, they did. Yeah, this little help window here, complete bullshit. Swords are the only weapons you ever use, except like once in a while spears. There's enemies you have to use spears for, but oof. I like that slideshow, real good. You know, speaking of slideshows,
Dragon's not with her.
one of the things I really miss about like PS3 era games.
Yeah, I'm fine. So, what kind of question is that? Of course not.
Oh, we thought maybe you had some kind of hungry.
Don't eat maggots, dummy.
The one thing I kind of miss about PS3 era games is they actually had really nice cutscenes. Like they just didn't do them in like the game engine, so you could get a lot more varied stuff. I used to really like them. Also, one of the advantages of actually putting the game in the center or the top left instead of the whole screen is I don't have to turn myself off for cutscenes, which is good because I can barely remember hotkeys as it is. So, I'm surprised I remember my own name with how much I've been forgetting.
It's time to show her the power of our united force.
Run into a wall. Hopefully that should fix some of the audio load. This back up? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know. Mikhail probably should not be eating maggots. No, it's probably a bad idea. I mean,
I'm getting kind of tired.
I doubt we feed him well,
Stop
but
whining.
Hey, flying is pretty hard, okay?
yeah, these are the assholes you want spears for.
It's fun. So fun. Whee!
You can stop
What
lying.
does that say? Triangle? That's not triangle. What's the key? This? Yes. And that is why the only time you ever want spears.
I'm not afraid.
They're really bad for actually fighting. Like, I can try a level with them, but that's going to be a massive nightmare.
Where does her strength come from?
She fights like a woman possessed.
What's a flower in my eyes, any judge of character? I probably am possessed. There are like bonus levels, like reward missions or whatever, that get you items that make the game easier. But they're terrible, and you have to use specific weapons sometimes.
Where's the dragon?
Or, I mean, it's just like challenge levels. I'm not doing those, these suck. I have 100% of this game, and I'm never doing it again.
You're mine, demon! Mine!
Shouldn't you be suckling on mommy's teeth right now?
You're not coming anywhere near Lady Fox!
Lady Five.
They're simps,
Die.
just like all of us.
I'll give you something to cry about.
Move it, Graham.
Yeah, obviously this quality is not going to be like this. It's just because I foolishly made the decision to try and play the entire series of stuff, or as much of it as I can, instead of just what I have on PC. So, I mean, you can record this on PS3, but do I look like I have a working PlayStation 3 anymore? Sorry, it's not 2015 anymore.
Where are you, Five?
You know what kind of interesting thing though, since nobody's actually watching this, basically at all, I can just use these as like a video journal or something. Of course that's like setting yourself up for failure later on if you actually get viewers, but I'm not really into self-promotion, so it's not likely. Oh great. This is the second worst thing about this game aside from archers. Yeah, the best way to deal with these is if you can, it's just, yeah. So, they'll spawn like a little circle on the ground. Yeah, and then the circle will explode. Okay, thank you. Yes, I'd like to play the game.
Makes no sense.
She's a demon!
Holy shit. It's tilted.
No kidding.
And then they like explode and knock you around and do an absolute metric ton of damage. And that is not something you want to encounter when there's a lot of enemies around you. Especially when you don't remember how to heal and you are too lazy to check the controls. Oh, is there even a control button? Like a... Piss off. No, there are controller settings. What is... Nope. It's useless. Isn't it? Yeah, it's completely useless. Thank you, game. Thank you. That is actually exactly what I wanted to know, that the controls are in fact normal. Thanks. Thanks a whole lot. No, I mean, it's talking about like inverted flying and stuff, but... God, well, man, this knocked me into the cutscene. Something.
Zero. What do I smell like?
A
Yes.
bloated goat carcass stuffed with rotting fish.
Oh,
I swear to God, Zero steals the words out of my mouth. So.
Yeah. Now imagine having to ride
I actually have to kill these guys.
But we are fighting out at sea.
You're not screwing around in the water, are you?
Me? No.
Did he ever destroy that ship, by the way?
If you're lying, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm sorry.
Don't be a bully, Zero. It's a no bully zone. This is a temple.
This is the
This is a temple? Yeah, this is a temple, right? It looks like a temple.
Let's keep going.
Temple of something, I don't know. 5 seems like the last person to have any kind of religion. Probably just thought it looked pretty or some shit.
This ends here.
You still haven't sunk that thing yet?
Oh, fucky.
It's hard, okay? It's a giant battleship.
He just has a stupid baby on his head.
Right.
Oh, I have no idea if I can do this with the fire breath. Okay, that's diving. Do not do that.
You haven't damaged this thing at all, have you?
I was saving it for you, Zero.
That is exactly what he was
For
doing.
me?
Yeah. 'Cause I knew you'd love blowing it up. Just my little random act of kindness.
He's being thoughtful, Zero. Don't be so hard on
Damn
him.
it, dragon.
Ow, ow, ow! Like this step?
Faster. Higher. Keep flying.
Zero's like an abusive baseball coach or something.
Hard. A real dragon could do this in his sleep.
Oh, you're comparing me to Michael again, aren't you?
As I actually move the camera manually for once. Don't worry, it'll never happen again.
Yes.
I pretty much only do it when I'm flying.
Really. Because Michael was amazing.
And I need to run away.
Wish you could fly me with me.
Okay, never mind. She's not an abusive baseball coach. She's an abusive girlfriend.
My real hearts, you would have to use my
Or like a mother, maybe, right? Like a mother who just loves their one child significantly more than the other.
Five isn't that strong.
Yeah, I mean, I want to finish this game as fast as possible so I can play something that's actually not incredibly janky to run on a PC. So, I'll probably finish this in a few days. Otherwise, I'll just... I missed a bunch of items again. I probably did. So I will probably either do like 3 or 4 hour streams for a while to just get this out of the way, just knock it down. Or, if it ends up taking too long even doing stuff like that, then I'll just marathon like 8 hours and finish it. And nobody will come, but that's fine. Having Undertale flashbacks. You know, speaking of Undertale, I actually accidented, like I literally accidented my way into the genocide route the first time. I was just like, oh, you know, I heard this game has a really hard final boss, so if I grind early, it'll make stuff easier, right? I had no idea what I was getting into. And then just, no one came. I thought it was like an anti-grinding mechanism or something. Until the music changed. And then I one-shot the certain goat mother. But it wasn't very fun first playthrough. You're finally reached the Shrine of Seas, built on the remains of an old arena, but 5 is way. Is this seriously the boss? I knew the first chapter was short, but this is really damn short. And yeah, I think I said it, but I'm gonna do the DLCs one by one, so like part 1 of all of the Intoner stories for each time you kill one of them. Time to get to my favorite part of the game. soror side. I think we've all fantasized once or twice. I don't even really have a sister, but people with siblings have probably fantasized once or twice, let's be honest. You like that no mic mute? I'm drinking water? That's great.
It's been too long, sister. Well, if it isn't the pretty princess. So what's it like being surrounded by a bunch of brainwashed idiots? Oh, I see that long, sharp tongue of yours hasn't changed. Still so rude.
Speaking from experience.
But I brought you a house.
What's that mean?
A gift? For me? Why, whatever could it possibly
What are those
be?
things on her hand, by the way? On that glove, what are those things?
Did to me. No, right. How could I forget? Back then, you were so strong it made my thighs ache. But not anymore. Michael, the greatest of all dragons, is dead. And all that remains is that pathetic little shell of his former self. Still, I suppose I'll be nice and make him my pet once I've had my way with you.
Can you go 5 seconds?
Yes, that's right. You and that sad excuse of a dragon will both belong to me soon. If you don't shut up, I'm gonna stab my eardrums with a fork. Oh, I have so missed these titillating little chats of ours. My dear, dear sister. But now it's time for you to die.
Behold, the 5th song, grand light of antiquity. The great power made manifest, the ceremony of glorious arrival. Burn into thine eyes the punishing lance of divine retribution. I, Dito, summon thee in my name. Fanuel, arise!
Ugh, how tacky can you get?
It's a fucking crab! It's just a crab! Yeah, the first time I got to this, I was so excited when she started singing, and then it's just a goddamn crab. It's just a crab.
Tell me, have my other sisters already had the pleasure? Nope, you're on top of the list.
Took me forever to figure out how to fight this thing.
You really came to me first? How flattering.
Yeah, 5's creepy as hell.
Start with the stupidest and work my way down.
Yeah, you have to knock this thing out of the water.
Zero, don't
You have no idea how long it took me to figure this
I'm
boss
not
fight out the first time.
teasing you, Bob. I'm murdering
Same thing to 5, really.
Now, go to town on his ass. My Zero, how strong you are. Well, I've been itching to beat you to death for a while. I missed you so, Zero. I was so thrilled you came to see me. Truth be told, I almost
Yeah, you
came
can't.
as well.
I'm stupid.
That's nice.
I forgot about that.
Listen up, dummy. Wait until he's open and then attack.
Stupid. Stop bullying me, Zero. Hurting my feelings.
Zero.
You have to dodge
I
first.
love that
Otherwise,
flowing
you just
eye.
itch.
It really adds to your sex appeal. You're even
Please
sexier
remember
than
that 0
me.
and 5 are in fact sisters.
You can shut up any time, Five. My best feature is my breasts, of course. So round and perky. You can touch them if you want me. I think
I might have played this game first. R3. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do this on a dragon.
Use your claws to get him out of the water. Maybe next time the 3 of us could have some fun together. There is no next time for you.
Fortunately, it auto locks on if you stay locked on, so. I won't hit him. Oh, no, I did.
Why are you breathing so hard, dummy?
What's your heavy?
What?
Oh, what just happened?
What's your heavy?
I'm having trouble hearing you, dragon. You want to try saying that one more time?
probably turn this off. Yeah, you can stop it in the middle. I always thought the Zero was a little bit of a bully towards Mikhail,
That beam thing is really scary.
but he's also kind of dumbass.
Are you trying to get us killed? You ever do that again, I'll close your eyes permanently.
Please die. Please die. I don't want to do this again. Dragon boss fights are... they're not terrible.
No! My song's power! No! Please!
Shut up! If you want to kill an intoner, you gotta really make... Huh?
Whoa.
That's like an evil spirit leaves her corpse.
She's dead! She's dead! She's dead! You sure loved working me to the bone, didn't you? Well, your little disciple won't be taking your abuse anymore!
And by the way, they actually recorded these scenes. so there is actually audio for this, and there is actually footage of Zero stabbing Five like 50 times.
You're no intoner now. You're nothing. You're just a big sack of meat. I love you, I love you. What'd you love? You make me sick. You goddamn stupid, selfish, sex crazed son of a...
Please close your eyes, children.
What was her name again? I forget.
Is this one of my people? The forgetting part, not the violent murder part. I'm an ordinary law-abiding citizen. I promise. Yeah, no, 5 is like super disgusting. I don't know, right? Because like 5 is like one of the like least bad indonors in terms of the stuff they actually do, but like, damn if it doesn't hit close to home sometimes.
Here you go, Lady Zero. Maybe this'll help.
Diva's actually a fan favorite for a lot of people, so. Is my mouth not tracking anymore? No, it's not. What's going on? No, it seemed... that was weird. I just stopped tracking for a second. Well, okay then. What a pleasant budding psychopath. Not really budding psychopath, more of a fully fledged psychopath. Do I still have nothing? Okay. What other new weapon do I have? Oh, these are just still new because the game crashed last time. Upgrade. We still have no upgrade materials because I'm an idiot and I didn't actually pick them up. think we'll cycle through the costumes. Why not? There's no reason not to. You see me conspicuously not pick Kaine's outfit. No reason for that. There's no reason for that whatsoever.
After defeating 5 in the Land of Seas, Zero took Dido, her sister's disciple, and made for her next destination. The Land of Mountains, home to an impenetrable alpine citadel, governed by the chaste intoner known as Four.
Fear not, for you do not fight alone. Your dragon's protection must be a welcome thing indeed. You should thank him.
I'm dreaming again. Not every dragon is like you, Michael. Unfortunately.
No. By the way, I say that Michael's like my 4th favorite dragon. That's a joke. He's actually pretty cool. And honestly, I like Mikhail a lot too. Like, Mikhail's just dumb baby right now, but he's like dumb, like toilet humor right now, but at some point, that potential.
A mountain breeze beats all that the sticky, sweaty touch of Lady 5. God, I think I'm gonna gag.
Hey, you shouldn't talk like that. You're her disciple. A disciple's supposed to be nice to his intoner.
Like I give a good goddamn. Old Blubberbags went and kicked the bucket, remember? She doesn't mean squat to me anymore. You saw it yourself, didn't you? The way my blade split those ridiculous fun bags clean in two? It was like fine art.
I feel personally attacked.
What a way to go, huh? I should have been a butcher.
Hey, Zero, do we really have to go kill Four?
Not this again.
It's just, I felt really bad for 5, you know? She was crying. She was crying a lot, and you killed her anyways.
You know that was just an act, right?
Yeah, trust me. If there's one thing 5 was good at, it was faking.
I don't like it. I still think you should stop killing your sisters.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing worse than sisters fighting each other.
All right, let's pretend for a second. Imagine there's a big pile of raw meat here, okay?
Ooh, yummy!
Now, if you divided that meat among all the dragons in the world, you'd only get a little bit.
That's right. Just one teeny tiny bite.
But you'd rather have it all to yourself, right?
Well, yeah. I'd want the whole big pile.
Well, I want to kill my sisters so I can have the world to myself. Make sense?
No, I don't get it.
Never mind. Come on, let's go. I've got a sister to murder.
This is not a sentence.
Okay.
It's Zero! All troops! Defensive positions! Your invasion ends here!
Well, someone's come.
Where should we go, Zero?
You got me?
Huh?
How the hell should I know where Four's hold up? She could be anywhere.
So you don't even know if this is the right path?
Nope.
What the hell, lady? All of a sudden, my legs feel 10 pounds heavy.
Want me to chop them off?
Fine, fine, I'll shut up.
This must be the end of the world.
We've got to do everything we can here.
Yeah, so the dragon stomps us into pudding.
I'm gonna go on ahead.
Hey, you can just fly off while we're stuck hoofing?
Why not? I just get in your way down there. And besides, this way I can scout out what's ahead.
Huh. Well, have fun being our decoy.
No need to play video games, kids. You walk off edges like a moron. By the way, peak professionalism right there.
Zero, check it out. Watch me go.
So he takes 30 hours to kill one cannon.
Just what I made of.
God, he's a handful. Don't you ever get tired of
I
babysitting?
hate going down
Of
this game.
course. And now I've got 2 brats to babysit.
Whatever, Grandma.
You wanna die?
This isn't a gold-based material, is it? This early in the game?
God damn it, Thor. Making me come all the way out here.
We're under attack. The demon encoder is here.
You're hardly worth hiding in some secret wild paradise.
Thor's probably my favorite encounter by far.
All this hiking is gonna turn me into a muscle-bound freak. I'm not
You're like,
into the
you
buff
look like you're 12 and you're like 4 feet tall. You're not gonna.
Don't want to see it on me. Don't want to see it on my
You turned into a
partner.
small freak.
Less
You tried.
bitching, more climbing.
Either that or he's fishing for Zero's preferences. Hell if I know. Oh,
How much further is it?
that could have been bad.
Sucks.
I'm sure it beats spending another night with Fuck.
You have no idea. That nympho freak was always making me try some new kink she'd heard about.
What's a key?
You don't need to know.
I'll tell you when you're older. Hey, remember when you assholes were shooting at me? Yeah, 'cause I fucking remember.
She's here. It's Zero.
She's got some guy. She's taking hostages now. Damn it.
I mean... Thanks for the particle effects. Appreciate that slideshow.
Since was a subtle monk, right?
Sure.
I mean, he only killed 14 people. That's actually
Assuming you're even
really helpful.
Muscle.
You were supposed to be murdering,
Put the moves on me.
not fantasizing.
No offense, but if I'm gonna get help, I'm gonna get it.
As for me, as for me.
Not just a mood.
Ugh, what a pain in the ass.
So strong. How could we ever?
All men, sound off.
What do you mean all men sound off? I just killed every single last one of you.
Yes, sir. Yeah!
As I habitually check to make sure I unmuted myself.
Wait, no, protect me! I had no idea such an
There's barricades everywhere.
Break them down.
What are these things supposed to do?
And securing this place.
They're just shields attached to sticks.
Obsessing to the point of obsession. Well, present company accepted and all that.
I could obsess over killing you, you know.
Me? That was the enemy speaking. Go get him, Tiger.
There's something up here? Oh, there is. It's like there must be. like how they just told you how to change weapons when you've needed to charge like 3 shield walls already. You obviously cannot attack the front of that or something bad happens. They'll just like knock you in the air constantly. Yeah, but seriously, what is this supposed to do? I use a sword. Like, make me walk around slightly? They don't even cover the entire pass, despite having more than enough material for that. I'm not gonna be close? Okay.
Watch out. There's more.
Don't know when to quit.
This dragon. Yeah, I'm just gonna die getting bogged down like that. But I also kind of want the experience because it means you actually do more damage. Experience, obviously. It's not like a skill point system or anything, but you just hit harder. But also, I do not want to get bogged down and die because that means I have to replay this and I don't want to do that. Dying is generally a bad thing, in case you weren't sure. Yeah, let's, I have like half health. Let's, run if I do. There's like a pattern to killing these that I forgot how to do though.
A Cerberus, huh? What's the plan, boss?
The plan. I was thinking we'd kill it.
Shocker.
Zero, this is a tough, a real tough one.
I know. Stop repeating.
Can I go in toner mode, please?
Freeze and fire from up here?
I guess you can't while the conversation's going on.
Face only a mother could love. I mean, seriously, with a mug like that, it's no wonder he became a monster. I almost feel bad for the guy. Oh well.
You think some stupid mutt's gonna stop me?
Yeah, I think it's just dashing. It's not doing that. I think it's just dash into the head when he goes to fight. And stay close so he doesn't fire.
Be careful, Zero. Watch that double heart too, okay?
What is double hard?
I hate the idea that
Don't answer that, chat. There's no one here. Why am I saying that? Don't answer that comment section. Like there's gonna be any comments either.
Boy, that was one tough pop, huh? I was nervous the whole time.
Maybe it was even
It's not like
3
it's
tough
a
pups.
And don't call it a
Get it? Because there's 3. It's a server. There's 3 hit.
Bring it on,
At least if there's no one here, there's no one for me to drive away with terrible puns. Is there even a pun? Just like a bad dad joke or something.
So, once things calm down, maybe you and me could have some fun.
You're like 12, stop.
You are a lot more attractive.
No, he's like 21, I
Bags,
think.
after all.
But he looks like he's
If I
12.
feel like it.
It's just a bit sketch.
Or like anyway.
She's a virgin.
Is that it, or?
She's a virgin in tone. Think about it.
Yeah, well, girl must have a real stick up her ass. And what kind of idiot disciple would serve a virgin in tow?
Got me. Probably some depraved pervert.
I can imagine.
That's really rich coming from the two of you.
Hey, Dragon, you and Zero ever sleep together?
Says I stink. Plus, I might roll over and smush him.
Man, that's rich. Well, tell you what, you just stay away from us tonight, alright? I'll take care of Z.
Okay. Try not to crush her.
If anyone's gonna get crushed, I hope it's me.
that now.
Decision. Now,
Go back to
we
murder.
must follow in her footsteps.
It's kind of annoying, but that attack
Lady
stops when
Fortune
you hit
Deckers.
something.
I'm sure she's
It goes for a certain
Let's hope so.
longer, but it's limited once you've hit something. Which makes sense.
This fucker won't give up.
I mean, he's lost 2 heads. He's very determined mutt.
Some dogs just don't know when to give up.
Oh, you don't like that. You thought that was a bad attack. Fight.
Get that sour bread.
It's Cerberus, idiot.
Yeah, idiot. Pay attention.
Get that saber. Get that slobber.
That's probably a dog saber, let's be honest. The amount of sabers there are. As I evade death by the skin of my teeth. It'd probably be easier if I actually paid attention to gathering items and killing everything for experience. It's not about ease. It's about murder, slaughter. Ruining your hopes of ever being monetized. That's not the block key. Okay, I'm gonna die, so let's thank you. Certain attacks can break your guard because obviously you have a limited guard in the corner. Let D-lock on instead of dashing. Normally it just staggers you, but if it's a DOT it will kill you 100%. That's why I dodged that fire breath even though I should have blocked, probably.
Stupid chump who doesn't know how ugly he is. I'll put you back where you belong.
I'm getting slaughtered. This is the definition of one of the Dark Souls moments of just don't get hit. I mean, just don't get hit. Easy game. Except it actually is that easy, I'm just garbage. What? Will you die already? I do like no damage. What is this thing, a cockroach?
Zero, are you okay?
Holy shit.
It's a fair description for this scene.
So, that's how an intoner regenerates?
This can't end until all of them are dead. It can't end.
Zero.
I don't even know what to say about that scene. That's just like, that's hardcore. Okay, no, it's copper. They just all look gold when you pick them up. That makes a lot more sense. I was about to say there's no way you get gold material this early on. Probably can't upgrade anything. Oh, that's a terrible weapon. The problem with weapons in this game, if they say small, they're basically bad. Size isn't actually... Like, it says, like, size, medium, size, small. That's actually not true. The sizes actually don't really mean anything. It's really speed is what that means. So, like, a small thing will swing the fastest, medium has the medium speed, and large is... Like, this blade will get bigger, but, like, a medium can be bigger than a large. It just determines what class of weapon it is, which determines the swing speed. The problem with this is, like, this is a small weapon, and this is a small weapon, but this one's so much smaller, you actually cannot hit anything in this game with it, which makes it trash, even though it does more damage. I'm just upgrading this because it's a copper. Seriously, is it copper the whole way? I mean, that's fair enough, I guess. I mean, it's kind of a trashy weapon, so I don't want to have it. I don't want to use it, but I don't exactly have any other weapons that are worth upgrading, so. Zero sword levels up for every encounter that dies. Oh, I forgot to play the DLC. What am I doing? Like, we already killed 5. I guess I'll just do 2. Whatever. 4's dead?
So, that left arm of yours is fake, right, Zero?
No, what tipped you off? The fact that it's black, metallic, and looks nothing like a real hand?
Yep.
So how do you move it around then?
There's a parasite that attaches it to my body.
That's not disgusting at all.
What? Not a machine or anything? Freaky. Can I see it?
Some other time.
Me too! I wanna see! I wanna see!
Knock it off.
Zero, that trick you did earlier was really neat. But
You mean the trick where I like die and then pop out of a flower completely naked and covered in blood? Neat is exactly how I would describe that.
I have my reasons. Grown-up reasons.
man,
No foreshadowing here
sure
whatsoever.
had it tough.
Yep. Now. All we wound up finding in that region was a lousy mud.
Hey, Zero! I was flying around earlier, trying to be helpful, and I think I saw a shrine over in that direction. It looked big. Real.
Hey, yeah. I've heard something about it. They say the shrine
my
over
legs
in
are
the
stuck.
mountains is spread out like a plaza.
So.
Sitting still for 50 minutes? Gramps you really bad? Okay, that's better. And by the way, this background's terrible, I know, but we're using it for the Nier series because...
The enemy's counterattack grew increasingly desperate. And the shrine where 4 was said to be hiding out was itself hidden within a massive defensive facility.
Yeah, we're using it for the Nier series because obviously I made that stupid video thing with it. And it's the city from Automata, so...
I would assume that's 4's hideout.
I don't have time for you punks.
Look at the size of that place. Your sis must be real scared of dying.
Where's the fortress?
Dragon.
You literally can't even see it, isn't it over the mountains, or am I stupid? Yeah, how the hell do you know how big it
That's
is?
the idea.
Is this even big for a castle? Oh, I can't complain about doing no damage because I have no experience and then I skip all the enemies. Well, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
You hear that? Listen to him. Those damn idiots are burning up. Don't give up. No, you open your eyes. We're all gonna die here. I'm gonna sleep great tonight.
You're pretty fucked up, aren't you?
You really know how to compliment a fella.
Okay, you know what's really fucked up is that there's no chest over there. Oof. Look at that sky fog.
Shut up and
Killing
check out
my
those
rendering. Do I actually have to kill people here? Garbage game. I actually have to play the game. I got you, buddy.
God, you're worth it. There. No more can.
Oh, thanks, Zero.
Sorry, what?
Thank you.
Okay, stop looking at the
Very
sky.
much.
Thank you very much.
Better.
Alright, come over the corner. Why are they just running into the... What is this, 2013 AI? Something like that. So the wall's also lagging, right? You gotta feel bad for all the random soldiers who just die. They have no stake in this. Hello? Where? Why is he just down here? Oh, he's an archer. Trying to shoot into the staircase. It's like you know Hanzo, buddy. No wall hacks for you. There's gotta be something down there, right? This map sucks. There's no... I want secrets. Give me items.
We'd just be wasting ammo.
Shut up, coward. We won't know until we try.
I don't need someone who just pissed his pants in fear calling me a coward.
Are we striking our targets?
Checking now.
I mean, I don't think you really need to check. There's like 3 of us. Yeah, I like 2.5. Dito's like half a person. Let's kill these guys so they don't shoot me when I jump. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I don't really care about gold too much. I mean, it's useful for upgrades, but you usually are limited by how much upgrade material you have rather than items. These are just items itself. They're just like trash. They're like junk. Those usually are not a limiting factor unless you're using a bunch of healing items, which I still need to remember how to use. Yeah, so I said you'd use spears and one other weapon. The weapon you want to use for these is fists because, and it's a very specific fist weapon.
Watch out. It's an ogre.
Because it will one-shot these, and it's stupidly unfair because I'm gonna show you how much health these have.
Dumber than a socket hammer.
Right, look at that.
Smarter than you.
I should have to hit that thing like... You'd have to hit these things like... maybe, what, 50 times or something to kill them? But the ability to one-shot them in a small AoE is actually incredibly broken. It's not good against really big bosses because the DPS is pretty low,
Look at him run. That's right. Please, suckers.
but it's broken against ogres.
They just keep dribbling out like an old man's pace.
Thank you for the image, Zero. That's what I needed this morning. Or this afternoon. It's not even close to morning anymore. The problem with with Zero is that she says everything I want to say, so it's like, what am I supposed to say then? I mean, aside from the old man's piss thing, I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to hear it either. I'll probably stop at like 5 o'clock, I think. Even though I said I'd stream a long time to finish this. I'm like one of those people who says like, I'll diet tomorrow.
If it be for Lady 4, I'll gladly surrender my own life.
Sims. Sims everywhere I look. Sims all over the shop. Well, all over the 4 shop. There's no Sims here. Aside from me. It's like... These things are pretty garbage normally.
It's about time you threw out something that can put up a real fight.
As I call it, trash. Like, it's gonna kick my ass now because I don't have any weapons that can actually fight. Actually do any damage.
What if I'm not? Run away and do what?
Run away and live happily ever after somewhere else? Remember, Zero, can't confuse recklessness with bravery.
Oh, for the love of God. Who taught you that happy horseshit?
Wasn't me, that's for sure.
Shut up, idiot. It wasn't a compliment.
Okay, this is annoying me. I do no damage, so... Do the fancy glow pink mode. Oh great, he loses his pants. That's exactly what I wanted. And start pasty legs while I kill him. Okay, I don't like that. That's they go like crazy sometimes. They're supposed to take more damage, but it's really insignificant usually. Unless you're already chunking them like crazy. You just sit on me? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not a fair trade-off when they go like hyper mode. I just got my ass beat by a Super Saiyan giant. Yeah, thanks for the game over game. There was no checkpoint that whole mission, was there? Please tell me there was a checkpoint. But I don't remember one.
The enemy's counterattack grew increasingly desperate. And the shrine where 4 was said to be hiding out was itself hidden within a massive defensive facility.
You literally have to watch the cutscene too. I hope I pressed the right key to mute that. I had to cough. That's why my voice is getting all husky.
I would assume that's 4's hideout.
I'm not really husky, just unpleasant.
Look at the size of that place.
Yeah, whatever.
Must be
I'm
really
garbage at video games. I have to play the same segment over because there's no checkpoints.
Dragon, what say you go burn some shit?
That is generally what burning things does, yes.
That's the idea.
Shaking my head, 0. No original content, just like me. These assholes keep hitting me and I can't turn my camera. Normally I just use a lock-on feature which locks your camera in the center if there's no one nearby. But... why are they so damn fast? Yes, you're a freak, Tito. We get it. As I carefully try and keep this sky out of the view. Vision? You? One of those 2 words.
Help me, Mother. It's Zero.
There. No more cannon.
Aw, thanks, Zero.
Sorry, what was that?
Thank you?
Thank you very much.
0 is such a bitch.
Better.
And I say that despite her being one of my favorite characters. Honestly, I just love all the characters in this game. Me.
We're all gonna die.
Love for a certain definition of the word. They're all terrible people, but they're interesting at the very least. Like, Zero's one of the ones I actually like, even though she's an awful person. But, like, Dito's like a bad person. Like, you like him as a character, but you would not like him as a person. You know, despite there being no technical issues, this somehow feels like a worse stream than the first one. I don't know why. There's just a weird sense. Like there was at least some charm to the myriad of... Well, not really... You ever seen that clown meme? The one where they like... The guy's just like putting on a clown outfit as he goes. Just after saying that he will never do something. That's basically me. I was like, oh yeah, Dave, I mean, you know, that's kind of weird. I don't probably screw it up, so let's not do that. But I managed to screw everything up anyway. I mean, you have to screw up once in a while to figure out how to do things right sometimes. I stopped checking chat because I know no one's here, but, oh, there we go. Check it anyway.
Go on, fire! Fire now!
We'd just be wasting ammo.
Shut up, coward. We won't know until we try.
I don't need someone who just pissed his pants in fear calling me a coward.
Are we striking our targets? Checking now!
Oh yeah, but the clown meme. So yeah, I'm like the clown meme, not only in terms of technical problems, but I was like, I don't know why people get so nervous when they start streaming for the first time. It's like you've got, what, 5-10 people watching? Like, I've had a lot more people watching me do embarrassing stuff than that. But something about not being able to see the people is actually really weird. Right? Like, I have no idea what you guys are doing on the other end. For all I know, you guys aren't even wearing pants. For all you know, I'm not wearing pants. Just kidding, I'm wearing pants. Speaking of pants, there are a lot of VTubers that do not wear pants. A lot of normal streamers who probably don't wear pants either. But they don't answer the questions when you ask them. Like there's an alarming amount. Like if you follow like VTubers, right? And there was like that earthquake in Japan a while ago, it was like a 7.1 I think. The amount of VTubers who had to stop and put on pants when the earthquake sirens like went off is alarming. It's like you wonder, like, do these people just never wear pants? It's like, I don't understand. I mean, like, you get it, right? If they live alone, it's like, who cares, right? By the way, why am I talking about things with people with no pants? I'm gonna keep talking about it, but it's weird. Like, I mean, I get it, right? You live alone, you want to go, you do whatever you want, but why? I don't understand the appeal. Like, there's got to be something I'm missing.
They're too strong! Hold your ground. We must protect Lady 4.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
I mean, there's other stuff that I question about VTubers and clothing, but I'm not going to mention that.
That's right, please, suckers!
So funny.
Five and Dito are doing their best to get me banned, so
Watching all these
I'll save that for later.
They just keep dribbling out like an old man's.
Well, there's also Zero, you know, helping out with the ban speedrun. I think I'm going to save in toner mode on the Geekus this time so I don't screw up. Was there a checkpoint that I just missed? Because there's got to be a checkpoint after that, right? I killed like half the level. Actually, no, that Geekus I think is the last part of the level, so I've killed the whole level. Was there really no checkpoint this whole time? I had to have just missed it, right? Okay, so while we're here... Okay, so that's select. Sure, we'll change the music, why not? I like the original version of the song a lot. But obviously, I said the DLC's. Oh, it's just start. It's just start. Of course, it's just start. And of course, it took me forever to figure out that it was start. So hopefully, we don't die this time.
If it be for Lady 4.
Yeah, so after I played this and then Automata, I don't know. I don't know what I'll play after that. Fate Extra, probably. So, like, well, I might not play that. I might just wait for the remake on that one. Because, like, I'm not playing, like, Nier. I'm waiting for the actual remake on Nier. The Nier 1 Replicant. Technically Gestalt, too, but... So maybe I'll play, like, Extella or something. Fate Extella. Basically just Dynasty Warriors, but like Fate Stay Night. Fate Extra technically, but it's all the same. Okay, let's not screw this up this time.
Zero, are you okay?
What if I'm not?
You're not okay.
I'm gonna knock out an animation.
Run away and do what?
Run away and live happily ever after somewhere else? Remember, Zero, can't confuse recklessness with bravery.
Oh, for the love of... Who taught you that happy horseshit?
It's just space tank. Well, I mean we're blocking, but we're just
Shut up,
tanking.
idiot. It wasn't a compliment.
It's just safer. But if it takes longer, it's faster than redoing the... How'd I get... I don't even know what you just did. I've never seen that before. Did he sit down on me again? Asshole. He's only supposed to do that if you're behind him. I guess I was too close to his legs. I lost my train of thought again. Why is he going this mode with like way... They fall out of this thing, I think, so let's just wait it out. Let's heal first. We have 3. We have 2 healing items. Oh, I'll do it anyway because it's healing full. Please tell me you drop out of the mode. I think they do. I do not want to tank. Well, maybe I'll just... Because if I do more damage in this mode, maybe I can actually get some chunking. Because you take 0 damage in the toner mode, so even if I get hit, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I can shred him like this. Big brain, 700 IQ, look at me, pat myself on the back. You hear that, your soundtrack's good. Whatever sound you have playing, music for combat, which is, you know, what I picked in the menu.
Right.
You get the lyrics whenever you go into that mode. For like 2 seconds. I talked over it because I'm a bitch. Mind me. Yeah, this is the end of the level. I think. Cutscene?
Shit. This barricade's in the way.
Oh, let me help.
Yeah, this is the end of the level.
Go for it.
Well, that could. Yep. Saw it coming a mile away. That's actually exactly what I said the first time I saw this.
Sit still, damn it, or I'm gonna...
You're mean.
You just almost killed me.
Mean? You're a fucking idiot. Come on, 4's waiting.
Fine.
You have a small puncture wound, and I have what? Potential of falling off. Oh no, it's not
Some
you.
rough sailing right there.
Dito, what are you doing here? How come you didn't get caught in the collapse?
Well, I figured your pal there wasn't smart enough to blow up just the barricade. So I hung back to see what would
Can we
happen.
throw him off the bridge?
Don't duh me,
I want him to see what it's like.
You know, see,
How the hell did he get over here, though?
common sense is kind of cute.
You wanna die?
Like, how did he get past this bridge? The bridge is exploded. He wasn't in the collapse, so he must have been on the other side because we couldn't get past the barricade. Yet another plot hole. Enjoyment ruined. I'm taken right out of the immersion. I mean, the magic, the dragons, none of that got me. But him getting across that bridge, unforgivable. Don't worry, they get worse.
Blood flows this day, and our Lady Force land no less.
Yeah, this is why spear sucks. So this is a small spear, so it should be the fastest. It's still so slow. And it only hits like right in front of you, so it has like no AoE. Because people try and surround you, so. The best AoEs are the ones that go in a circle around you, like with swords. Chakrams have one, I think, but it's pretty terrible. Because it's like at the end of a combo. Spears are good DPS, but if you have a sword that can actually do damage, there's no point using these. It's kind of sad, because I mean, they animated 4 weapon styles for 0, and you never get to use this one, except in the DLC.
That must be 4's Citadel there.
I didn't know she actually walked with them in the cutscenes. I've never had another weapon out.
What do you mean?
Her songs putting on some kind of invisible barrier.
Think she's so goddamn clever, does she?
You mean it's an invisible wall?
We'll make our way through here. You fly up and find another route.
Oh god. Ogres.
Make us proud, dragon.
Let's just charge it. Full Leroy Jenkins. It's working out pretty well. It shouldn't, but it is. Probably just because I have the spear fully upgraded, which I'm probably not supposed to. Actually invest in a good weapon. Damn, there's another one of these.
What?
What kind of sister is Finn?
The sleazy kind.
You mean she's slutty like 5?
Not quite like that, no. She acts all sugary sweet on the surface. But deep down, she's evil. I mean, you kind of have to be evil to be a virgin.
We've literally murdered hundreds of people.
Never mind that.
Really get along with her?
Really, I can't deal with virgins.
Ain't that a mood?
Deal with virgins?
No, I can't. Now drop it.
Yeah, so speaking of the weapons, like I was talking about, Zero can use all 4, but Zero's the only one, so when you play like the DLCs, so the DLCs are from the intoner point of views that are not Zero. Like 5 we just murdered, and then 4, and then 3, and 2, and 1, because you know, their names are real creative. But, is that the plot point? I don't think it is. I think it's just Yokotaro didn't feel like naming people, or whoever did the character design. Is he just a scenario writer? I don't actually know what his job title is. It's like creative lead or something. But yeah, so you have to use spears as like 5, because 5 uses a spear as a weapon. You have to use a chakram as 1, you have to use fist as a... You have to use fist as 4. So I guess spoilers for weapon types, it just doesn't really matter though. We won't even fight the intoners, we just fight their like things they summon. Those chants are dumb cool, by the way. Like, I know it's like really cringy, but like, come on. It's a little cool, okay? Like, the concept of song as magic is just, it's nice, you know? Like Arts and Alico, great games, amazing games. These games, less good, but you know, obviously I enjoy them because I'm here playing it. Despite the fact that it's running not the most stably. But yeah, back to the weapons. So I will use all of the weapons. Just it's just gonna be a bit of a struggle. 4's DLC is a massive pain, despite her. So 4's weapon is the one that I said is good and will actually use, but it's really good for killing things like ogres, and it's terrible for killing everything else. And it's the only weapon you have.
You must really want to die.
So that DLC is going to be a struggle to get through. And 5 spears. 5's probably the best spear, but spears suck, so.
No worries. They've done it.
Same thing with 1's chakra.
Why do you like killing people so much?
Who said I like it?
Huh?
If people get in my way, I kill them. I don't get any particular joy from it. Frankly, it's a pain in the ass.
That's one way to think about it.
Can't you just talk it over?
Talking's even more of a pain in the ass.
So yeah, two sword is what I want to talk about. 2 sword is dumb strong. Like it's literally like 0's sword is technically better, but it only gets better when it's level 4, which is the last level, and 0's sword levels up as the game goes, like you play the campaign.
Just kill them all.
So 2 sword is broken. So her DLC is a joke to play through. Like she literally like 2 shots everything.
We face an insane intoner.
Like how I said 4's weapon, when it charges up, can one-shot ogres. 2's weapon can, like, 2-shot it. With no charging, just basic sword swings. It's insane.
Everyone's a fan.
Perfect time to strike.
And I'm using spears, even though they suck. Did he headbutt his way through? He's like dazed.
Man, this is the best. I love kicking a guy when he's down.
Be careful firing in here, you idiots! It's hot as hell now.
Fuck! Watch it, you lizard! Lizard!
Just hold on a second.
They finally found something terrible enough for Nito to say that would get censored. Despite all the other awful things he said so far. Like, you know, burning flesh, who cares about that as he fantasizes about it? But no, he can't say the PP word. Yeah, like, the game gives you trash loot to sell, but, like, it doesn't even let you sell it. It just automatically does it for you, so, like, what's the point? Just give me the gold. Yeah, I think this game was rushed through development, and that's why it's kind of questionable. Like, it's not... Like, Drakengard 1 is great, but, like, ridiculous. Drakengard 2 is just garbage because they kicked Yoko Taro off it or something. Like, it's creatively bad. This game is good ideas and concepts and stuff, with that same kind of very vulgar charm. And, but it lacks a lot of polish. Drakengard 1 just wasn't polished because, I mean, I don't really know, it just wasn't. But this game, I think, may have been because it was rushed. It feels like it because it was rushed. I should probably buy these. It's like, it's like, why can't I not buy these? That's bad. I should have just bought 1 or 2 of each then. Yeah, like, hold on, I'm gonna show you how bad this sword is. I should probably just use Kayam's sword if I want to use a sword. You know, this blade's not terrible, but it's slower than Kayam's sword. Yeah, all these DLC weapons are from the first and second game, the people's weapons from that. And we still have no fist weapons, despite being like... What? 1/7 of the way through the game or so. It's a very specific fraction I just picked. Yeah, we'll probably have time to kill 4. Just kill 1 encounter a day or something. And this game has multiple endings, but like getting through the other endings is a lot faster than the first one. The first one is like a full half or something of the game.
So this is where 4's hiding.
Here, hop on.
I should have just played on in
Double hard.
the New Game Plus. It's not like
Maybe
it's
if
that
you
big
didn't
of
smell
a
double
difference.
bad, I'd...
Zero, look out. Bad guys everywhere.
Yeah, this is OP.
The bidding of that demon.
Yeah, this is fair. Zero's better at killing bosses than Mikhail is, but
4, get your ass out here now.
he's dumb strong at killing just random enemies.
Victory to Lady 4!
I'll show you
He
victory
also takes a lot of
fast,
damage though.
How
'Cause
did they even make it this far?
he's a giant dragon.
Seems
And
like
his
4's
giant
got a
field of
leg up
view.
on you in the local popularity ratings.
Ruins your FPS.
Such as?
Like being violent and good at killing things.
Well, she's violent. Kind of mean.
Hey, if you're into that.
Those good points?
Well, I mean,
Hey, I can hear you, you know.
No, but 4 is a great encounter. You're not going to understand why she's great
Kill the accursed
when we just fight her up here, but you're going to understand when we do her DLC why she's absolutely amazing. Okay, cancelled my dash because I ran out of... I don't know what to call it. Energy? Magic? Whatever. The purple bar.
demon tamed a dragon for her rampage? But how? We can't win. There's no way.
Yeah, I should just dive. Well, Dito will sleep well tonight then. Barbecue a few dozen people.
Zero, Zero.
I told you to stop repeating yourself.
You're the only encounter I'm sensing right now. Are you sure 4 is even here?
Bring out the hyper cannon.
Bring out the hyper cannon. They call it the hyper cannon. Are you kidding me? I forgot about this thing.
Sir, we have confirmation of Lady 4's retreat.
Can I just shoot this thing from out of sight?
To the traitorous Intona.
No?
Zero. Did you hear that, Zero?
Sounds like 4 caught us with our pants down.
Yeesh. Definitely not our finest hour.
Watch that tail. It'll shatter.
Wait, this thing
These
sucks.
goddamn cannons first.
It's a hyper cannon, but it shoots cannonballs at like a third of the speed. Is this thing ever supposed to hit me? Can't shoot him when it's charging, I guess. A lot of stuff in this game can only be hurt when it's like that weak ring right there. It either indicates a weakness or that that's the only time it can be hurt. Obviously with the cannon somehow deflecting fireballs. That means I wasn't doing any damage to it.
All this fighting and no 4 to show for it? What a crock of shit. You bastards think you're smart, huh?
Zero, 4 isn't even here. You don't have
No,
to.
but I want to.
What? They put me through this shit, and now they're gonna pay.
I don't take enjoyment from murder. Says a liar.
Thought I'd see a dragon in my lifetime. Ranks crumbling. Get back in formation. The longer we hold out, the farther Lady 4 can flee.
Is she gone? Is Lady 4 safe?
Listen, you're not holding out at all. You're just gonna die. I have a dragon.
Man, this is great! I love watching these fools suffer.
That's me, Dito.
I hardly expect a dumb beast like you to understand.
Dito's a bully. Zero's also a bully. You know, I think we might be the bad guys. Like, going crazy, but... Could it be the weird, evil ones here? The answer to that is kind of, but... mean, we're definitely not heroes, let me put it like that. We're the protagonists. Correction, I'm the protagonist, and Dino's like a... kind of like a mascot? A pet, maybe? Think like Scooby-Doo. Dino is a very violent Scooby-Doo. Alright, mindless slaughter accomplished for today. I forgot to use in toner mode, didn't I?
Looks like you killed all of them after all. Why are you so bent on taking down your sister, Zero? Families are important.
Stupid head.
Dragons don't have families, and even we know they're important.
Not to me, they're not.
Do you think maybe we went a little overboard? Maybe, just a little bit more violent than we needed to be? Nah. War crimes are a long time honored tradition among VTubers. Hold on, let me recalibrate my model. My mouse not moving when I'm on this. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, we didn't get any weapons. It's just a dragon level. They're fun, but they're like... I want loot. Where's my loot?
Diverted by false information regarding Four's whereabouts, Zero found herself on the hunt once more. Guided by the faint intoner presence they detected, the group narrowed their search to a snow-capped range in the mountains.
This is actually... I was literally about to say this is one of my favorite songs in the game. And it just stopped.
Camping? Well, anything that gives me an opportunity to keep you warm.
Everybody in this game is a creep.
Cram it, would you? The only one you're heating up with that kind of talk is yourself.
Oof. That's an oof
Besides,
moment.
I bet all this
heard one.
cold is giving you serious shrinkage.
Fair point. Zero's one-liners have improved. At least her roast staff.
Down already. Guys like...
Yeah, guys like you weren't built for anything. You're like 4 foot tall, no offense. You're 4 foot tall.
You're sure 4 is up here, right?
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Probably?
Probably isn't good enough. You're the only one who can sense intoners,
I sure can. I'm starting to really get used to this feeling, too.
Listen, as long as you're not a psychopath like Dito, you're probably fine. If you're a psychopath like Dito, get professional help.
Oh, yeah. It makes me spasm with delight.
Choice of words, Mikhail. Choice of words.
Stop teaching him things, Dito.
Of course it was Dito.
Alright, we're off. You go in from up high, alright?
Lame. Wish I could fly around like Big Baby there.
What, in the mountains? Are you crazy?
No, you don't. The higher you go...
Yeah, are you insane?
Huh, fair enough.
I need to stop
Just have to
accidentally
blaze
skipping
our
once
own
I finish
trail on the
reading. I
ground,
kind of just do that
Nazi.
instinctively. Maybe I should take the baby off his head so I can take cutscenes seriously. It's kind of difficult. I think maybe I'll play
We should
Rhythm
have ridden
Beats.
on Mikhail
I don't know.
after all.
Didn't you hear him? It's cold as hell up there.
I don't know. Something I'm actually good at. So not a mythic game. that. Maybe like SMT. Maybe that's a good choice. Like Nocturne, maybe? If it runs better than this, smoother. It should.
I can't even walk in.
PCSX2 is much more stable and older than this absolute, real, genuine PS3.
We should have had dumb dragon.
How right.
Yeah,
He
that's
probably
improved my
knows
point.
the
Okay, I hate these things. They possess soldiers and make them dumb powerful, and they will absolutely murder you. And if you kill the soldier, they don't die, so like you have to make sure you...
Crap.
Oh, so that's why I was...
friends of yours.
I don't have.
You have to like knock them out. Which is basically impossible.
Visibility can't be good up there.
He'll be fine.
Switch
He's
this to.
actually tougher than he looks. I'm sure we'll see him again soon. Sometime. Probably.
Your optimism is overwhelming.
You can't jump on these guys, so... I've said that before. I guess repeating myself helps me a little bit. Which, obviously, I need a great deal of help with that. No, no, don't you dare. No. Yeah, you can like knock them out, but it's very hard.
Zero, call him already.
Shut your trap! I'm trying, okay? I've been calling, but he's not in.
With what? Psych
That's
powers?
not good.
Probably just flew out of range or something.
Don't you hate it when you get your psychic powers with AT&T and you can't connect with anybody? It's terrible.
For's disciple is, you know. He could probably take a dragon.
No one takes a dragon, even a stupid idiot dragon. He'll be fine.
I mean, Zero could probably do it.
I'm sick of these fuckers. And where's my dragon?
Okay, that's it. I agree. Before I died to them, can I intone her? There we go. You have to hit 2 keys at once and it's dumb finicky. Like I'm hitting them perfectly. Identical, but not identical enough for the game. It's like this on the original hardware too, which is what I'm playing on. Okay, great, that was more of them. This is actually an annoying fight. I picked this all levels to switch my sword to. This sword's bad. They're not even possessing normal soldiers, they're possessing like actual good soldiers. That's the wrong. Oh sure, we'll change music while we're here. Okay, that's confirmed. Let's go up from the bottom, I guess. Okay, we heal. And we're gonna get murked by these things, so... I should have done that when I was in the zone mode. Okay, I'm getting murked again. Yeah, you can use the toner mode when it's not max, it's just, it doesn't last as long. Yeah, that just rips them apart. No, I don't have a spirit quit. Oh, it does have a good attack though. Hold on, what was that? 4? 4 presses and then? It's actually one of the better special moves. Same with Zero Sword. They all have different special moves. Like heavy attacks. What was it? 1, 2. Yes, that is actually not a bad one. It's good for short weapons to help clear stuff out, but I mean, short weapons are trash, so why would you ever use them?
Hello? Stupid dragon! Where are you?
Yeah,
What?
I don't think it's such a good idea to yell around here.
What? You scared? Figures. You disciples are more chicken shit than I thought.
No, that's not what I...
Yeah, I don't think that's the problem. I think that is the problem. Yep, the game's over, folks. Go home. Zero died. The end.
I'll say when this ends.
By the way, I just noticed. Does Dido kind of look a little bit like Sora to you guys?
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts?
I'm gonna vote we never do that again.
Stupid pussy Snow. I wasn't yelling.
Like,
that loud.
like if Sora was a psychopath.
Blaming the snow?
It's like a perverted psychopath.
Nothing.
Would he not be Dido? Think about it. I mean, it would be... Now I'm just imagining Kingdom Hearts with Sora, except he's a psychopath.
Yeah. Let's hope it stays this way.
So basically what I'm saying is he matches Donald and Goofy. God, that would be terrible, wouldn't it? It's jumping so finicky. You like jump higher when you're next to a cliff. Psychopath Sora on Destiny Island just pulls out a knife and stabs just stabs Riku. Screw the Keyblade, I just have a knife. Did you just like kick up? What a dumb attack, you have a giant spear, what are you doing? Please. Oh, this is the end of this level. This is gonna be rough. We got a checkpoint though. I do remember the checkpoint. Now we'll only have to redo half the level instead of the entire level. These are the things we saw from the prologue that we killed one of. They're not that bad normally, but the problem is we do no damage, so.
Hey, that thing was created with intoner magic.
Huh. Neat. Must be something nearby worth protecting then.
You just have to blow up this. Or screw the parry.
Where the hell have you been, dummy?
Well, the sky was all white with snow and stuff, you know? I was flying really hard, and the next thing I knew, I was 2 mountain ranges away.
I can't parry anything in this game.
I ran into his boots. And then
Just shut up and give me a hand already.
I kind of need it. Getting murked.
Back me up.
There are parts of this game that can actually be really difficult.
I'm here for you. I'm here to help.
You don't need to
It's
tell
not
me
like
that
difficult,
every
difficult,
damn
but like the I'm an idiot and bad at video games difficult, so please send help.
Yeah, I cried until my eyes bled. Quit talking like some pussy whipped boy.
Oof. Zero, you can't just say what. Okay, yep, you need to attack that walker. You need to like hold the guard instead of just tapping it like a fool. Yeah, because if you block it properly the first time, he shouldn't continue the attack. Or if he does. You only get hit with the end because you get knocked away. A lot of the attacks in this game have that flaw where they're combos, but the combos don't work if you block them because blocking moves you farther than getting hit and being knocked down does. Yeah, I double staggered him there by doing too much damage. Kind of was the point of me doing that. So we stayed down longer. Alright, don't screw it up now. Oh, did you just taunt me? You have like 2 HP and you taunt me. I mean, whatever. It works for me. No honor here. You killed mid-taunt.
Huh? What the hell is that?
It's the inside of a dragon's wing, that's what it is.
Read it.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see here. The jewel bearing the revered one ascends to the heavens from Mount Bernstein of the Vice Norden, leaving a silvery shadow in its wake.
You want to try that again in English?
What do you think it means?
Your guess is as good as mine, but I know that I've definitely heard of Mount Bernstein of the Vice Norden before.
Fine. We'll go check out Mount... whatever.
Yay! We're going to Mount whatever!
He's so happy and joyful. He's just happy to be here. We're like on a mission to murder all of our sisters. Dito's a depraved psychopath, and I mean, and frankly, Mikhail's just enjoying himself. He's just living his best life. And I probably missed 3 items again. Of course I did. Don't worry. Doesn't matter. We only need silver ones. I don't even know if we're getting silver ones yet. From chests. Because you need silvers to upgrade the encounter weapons. Those are the good ones. Yeah, I didn't mention 3's weapon, but 3 uses swords too. I mean, they're called scissor swords. You all saw them fighting. She uses freaking scissors as weapons. I don't know how that works, but I guess they're like reverse scissors or something. So like the blades are on the outside. They're actually not the worst weapon in the game. They're actually pretty good, but they're really good for like really tall bosses like Titans. Probably the best weapon to kill Titans is 3 scissors.
The jewel bearing the revered one ascends to the heavens from Mount Bernstein of the Vice Norden, leaving a silvery shadow in its wake. Following the stone's message, Zero and company made their way toward Mount Bernstein of the Vice Norden. Though named for a mountain, Mount Bernstein of the Vice Norden is actually a man-made fortress located in the deepest part of the range. Feeling less than enthused by the length of the name Mount Bernstein
Stop
of the Vice
saying
Norden, the group decided to refer to it as Mount Whatever instead.
Hey, works for me. I'd go sightseeing to a Mount Whatever. I forgot to change my sword back. No, so, the sword... well, it's technically a sword in the game, but it's like scissors. They're really good for tall enemies, even though I like said sword shorts are terrible. That's the only exception, because it doesn't actually use the blade as a weapon. Well, you can, but you don't. Because it's garbage.
More climbing? How much farther do we have to go?
It does though. You see that like pink trail that follows my attacks?
It's up there in a flash.
It's energy beams. It's scissors that shoot energy beams.
Oh. Then how about I breathe fire to warn
Alert
you
the rear
off?
guard.
Let's think about that plan for a second, shall we?
Hey, move it, you!
Is there items over here? I hate this jump. Yes, there
So
probably are.
what do you do once you track down 4?
Kill her.
That's it?
By the way, the first time I made these jumps,
Boring. You should have a little fun with her first.
God, Dito's
Timer, and then tell everyone she knows until she begs you to kill her so the humiliation can finally end.
You're a sick puppy, aren't you?
why do you change to like a schoolyard bully from like a psychopath who likes burnt flesh? I was gonna say like torture her or something, but I was like, no, let's just embarrass her. No, not this shit again. No! Damn it. It doesn't do the charge.
This is such a pain in the
You
ass.
attack a few times normally first. You have to be like completely steady.
Baby actually went and learned something.
Yeah, no, I mean, scissors shooting lasers is a pretty cool weapon. You can't deny it. Oh yeah, there was one thing I was gonna say that the cutscene cut me off. Where the hell would you put a giant stone? Like, you carve it into stone, that way there's like no way to move it or protect it. And you just put where you're going on it? Like, why would you do that? It's like, somebody wants to kill me, I want to run away from them. What if I make a giant stone tablet that tells them exactly where I am and what I'm doing, and then I put it right in the place where I've tricked them into thinking I'm at? Hello? Like, why would you do that? Like, maybe if it's a trap or something, right? But I'm pretty sure it's not a trap. Like, I don't know what, I don't even know what to say. It's just stupid. Yeah, I knocked one out. Gotta make sure you kill the soldier or the possessing spirit thing when you knock it out, or it'll just get back in. You have to deal with this crap again. It's not that bad when they possess normal soldiers because they're pretty easy to knock out, but when they possess like beefy enemies, like the big guys with spears, it's basically hell on earth. There are other enemies that are even worse. They can only possess human enemies like soldiers, but there's some really annoying soldiers. The biggest problem is they don't stagger. So you can only hit them like once or twice, despite needing to hit them a bunch to knock them out. And they can do alternate combos, just not normal for soldier enemies. Charging them is a decent way to get it out, but look how the game opens up the like storage unit where the enemies were hiding, which by the way has no door, so I don't know. They're just chilling. I guess they were waiting to ambush me, but like, do they just sleep in the storage compartment? I mean, if I was a ghost, I would haunt a storage compartment. Like, I mean, where else would you haunt? Like, hospitals, overrated. Abandoned warehouses, like, come on, man. What are you doing? That's like so 1990. Like, we don't go to like abandoned houses or like old schools or whatever. No, no. Haunt the store. Haunt like a storage room. It has everything you ever want.
Something wrong, Z?
I mean, you can't eat any of it or do anything with it, but...
Of what? Heights?
No, just all this stupid precision jumping. You're on thin ice, buddy.
Yeah, so I played this entire game the first time when I played it, never knowing that you could dash in midair.
I can't see a thing.
So I did all of these platforming segments without being able to dash.
Can I ask you a favor?
Let me guess. It's something stupid, right?
No. I just wanted a bit of feedback.
Like I said.
By the way, Zero's basically all of us. I'm just straight up, it's like, I hate platforming. It's like, yeah, so do I. I mean, platforming's fun in like platforming games, but platforming in like action games is so bad. It's so obnoxious. It's shouldn't be that hard this time. You fight a lot of things multiple times because, you know, budget, but they're never as terrifying the second time.
Just do your thing.
Because they don't scale up very well. If at all.
What are you bitching about? And who are you bitching to?
This game doesn't know what a fourth wall is, by the way. I should have used it back up. Couldn't just forgot about it. Maybe heal too. But I didn't buy it. I didn't buy a second one. Or a second medium heal. Come on, come on. If I could do more than 2 damage a shot, that'd be great. My best weapon. Oh, finally. It's not as bad as like the Titan, I guess, or the Gigas. It took forever to kill. Just health sponges that kind of wait for you to slip up blocking. Don't mind me just breaking my neck as I stretch. I don't recall this level being that long, so it shouldn't be that much longer. And then the fight with Fours right after this. Because again, she's a complete moron and let people put a freaking stone saying where she's at.
Please, sir, we must fall back. Most of the men are too frostbitten to hold their weapons. Keep fighting! It's all or nothing now! Sir! The 4th Squadron is blocking the front lines by half!
By the way, that was basically just them complaining about, hey, we're fighting in literally frigid cold on top of the mountain and we're freezing to death. And then, you know. So like the game briefly mentioned it, they kind of like see intoners as like gods, but you know, when God says, hey, go die for me on a mountain, I mean, people are prone to doing it, so. What's this dumbass doing? Is he just... How do you even get up here? I would say somebody clip this, but nobody's gonna clip it because I don't have clippers because nobody even watches my stream, but still. That's a clippable moment right there. Oh look, more platforming. Why are they even floating? What's the point of these? Why do they exist? Can you imagine being a normal soldier? It's like, yeah, by the way, you have to jump these giant floating rocks to get to your station.
Who's the asshole who designed this place anyway?
Hang in there, Zero. Hang in there.
Settle down, would you?
The biggest problem with these is dashing will often overshoot you. So you have to be very careful not to. But that means you have to time it perfectly.
That gate looks familiar.
Fortunately, you can grab ledges, which is probably a feature they added to completely reduce frustration. I'm a woman of many talents, but speaking basic English, someone, oh, hello. Hello, FSC champion. I didn't know anyone was even in the chat. Yeah, Drakengard 3 is like it's like a cult classic, but not really. It's like if you've ever played Final Fantasy, it's like the Final Fantasy 13 to Final Fantasy 7. Where a lot of people, more people played it, but like, it's worse. And you know it's worse, even if you like it. But it's, if you know Nier Automata, that's probably the most popular game in the series. It's, Nier is a spin-off of Drakengard, so Nier Automata is the sequel to Nier, and Nier is technically a spin-off of Drakengard 1, and this is a prequel to Drakengard 1. And basically, I am Zero. I am some random murderer, I don't know. And so there's like intoners who like descend into the earth, they're goddesses or whatever. At least that's the propaganda. And Zero is one of them, and she wants to murder all the others. Basically, we're the bad guy trying to conquer the world. And Dito's just a nice little psychopath. He was they have the disciples, the intoners do, but we murdered 5 and stole her man, basically. And I'm terrible at this game. Somehow me not focusing is making me parry a bunch. This is the cleanest Titan kill of my life. Maybe I should talk while I'm playing video games more often. Final Fantasy of only 5 and 6. I mean, I never played the old Final Fantasies. Like, they're really good, obviously, but I think the only one I played is actually 13. I want to play the 7 re-release though. There's a lot of old games that I really should play.
Cold. Hey, I'd be cold too if I were dressed like that.
Can't take it. Here, give me your clothes.
What? Why? They won't even fit you.
I'm not wearing them. I'm gonna have Dummy burn them for warmth.
You really are a demon.
Yeah, we're not a nice person in this game. I mean, Dito deserves it. Dito's an asshole.
I'm sensing an Intona's presence. Up beyond those clouds.
Oh hell, the sky? Never even considered that.
Here, get on.
Ugh.
Yeah, I put a
Cold and you
little
stink.
baby head on top of
But I
him.
suppose there's no choice.
Hey, that hurts.
So Mikhail's kind of like a child. He's like a little dragon that we basically raised after our other dragon friend died. Okay, I'm gonna remember to switch my weapon off this time. I switched this stupid sword to actually show people, if anyone ever watches this archive, how bad short swords are. It was terrible, and then I forgot to switch off. That was a bad upgrade, I should have done it. Would have been fine if we used copper a second time, but... Oh boy, a flying segment. What could possibly go wrong? Kill me.
Being high up like this is nice, huh?
If you like freezing.
Really? Cold? It feels great to me.
Yeah, well, I'm not covered in scales and blubber.
The flying in this
Also,
game's actually pretty
wyverns around
smooth,
here.
despite my
Must be
complaining.
for song at work.
Wyverns. Just a bunch of low-class dragon wannabes. They can't even talk. Don't understand the language. They get started on those pathetic wings. Come on, let's boost these wyverns. How about this?
Wow, you're like a different beast when you're talking about wyverns.
Thanks.
That wasn't a compliment.
Dragon racism. My favorite kind of racism. These games not charged later on. There's some really annoying ones in Zero's DLC. We have to make sure not to miss a single enemy. It's
What's
terrible.
that?
Looks like a rock.
They're attacking us with rocks?
See? I told you wyverns were stupid.
That really means something coming from you. This is bad.
What's wrong, Zero? Did a wyvern get you? Stupid wyverns.
No, you smell so bad. I think I'm gonna horf my lunch.
It's okay to bark.
That dragon just exploded into chunks. I'm shooting
Are you
fire.
kidding me? No wonder.
Wait, no, they're all exploding. I've played this game like 3 times. How do you... I never noticed that. How does fire make them explode in chunks? Also, I just face tank a rock. That is not what fire does to something. Oh man, low budget game.
Boy, those are some big clouds up ahead.
Weird. A little too weird.
I should have taken the stupid baby head off so I could take this seriously.
Zero, it's snowing too hard to see up ahead. Should we try going around it? What do we do, Zero? Zero?
Ugh. Damn it. It's so cold I think my brain just froze.
We'll snap out of it. We still got 30 stinky pirates to kill.
You literally smell bad enough that Zero wants to vomit. You're calling them stinky.
Damn it. I can't see anything.
Stop face tanking, I'm gonna actually die. I literally just said it's an easy flying save.
I guess we'll be seeing 4 soon, huh?
Yeah, she's got nowhere left to run.
It's Aurora side. I'm excited.
What?
You're sisters. If you guys talk, you might be able to understand each other better.
We don't need to understand each other better.
Why are you mad at Faye, Zero? Is it personal?
Personal?
Why, did she steal your ice cream as a kid or whatever?
It's not about that. I just want her dead.
The head baby is scary.
All sisters kill each other.
If you think that one's bad, you're not gonna be in for a good time later on if you see it. Because the head baby's actually a reference to the actual game itself, to like Drakengard 1. Because I said Drakengard 1 is like, I said this earlier, but it's like a cult classic for a reason. It's really weird, but it's also absolutely terrifying. I'm going to actually die. It's not the right key. I'm trolling. Yeah, so the head baby's a reference to Drakengard 1. If you look up on YouTube, Drakengard 1 ending, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, and that's what it's a reference to. It's genuinely horrifying. Also, that is a cool-ass airship.
Zero. At last, my wayward sister finally arrives.
Yeah, it took a while. All your chicken shit running around didn't help. Sit still so I can kill you quick.
I have no wish to fight you, sister.
Oh?
Don't you know how much I admire you, Zero? I always have. This can't end in bloodshed, it can't!
You bet your ass it can! You think I came all the way here for a fucking picnic? I'm not leaving until I've strewn your virgin guts all over the goddamn snow!
You can't! You can't! You can't!
Behold, the 4th song! Impenetrable shield of antiquity! The rare power granted to our own. The stout citadel that protects us. Cast your blighted sins upon these very skies. I, Decatus, summon thee in my name. Amorous, uphold!
Four has all the nice toys.
That's Force Demon. Looks more like a goddamn castle. With all those cannons on the perimeter. Circle in from below.
No, I can't! I can't!
Why not?
Those square rings, these are magic! Their soft power is making it hard for me to fly! It's pulling me in!
Great.
Game Bash. This is one of my. This is one of the coolest bosses. It's like a terrible fight, but it's a cool boss. It's terrible because I'm going to die like 1,000 times.
I don't hate you. I just want to kill
Just a little friendly murder between sisters. I'm gonna kill the cannon so I don't actually die this time. I face tank one anyway. Okay, this is really bad. I didn't buy healing items before this. Oh, the music in this game is amazing. The music in this whole series is great. I'm gonna die. Come on, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. I'm super dead.
destroy it before it pulls you in completely.
I have 3 seconds to kill this. Easy, not even close. Come on. I got shot by a cannonball. The cannonball hit me. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. Well. Let's try that again. With full health, hopefully. Please tell me the game gave my health back. Okay, thank goodness. It shouldn't be that hard though.
Looks more like a goddamn castle.
It's impossible to see these cannons.
Circle in from below.
I can't! I can't!
Why not?
The square ring is
Like, I'm kind of just locking on and hoping I can hit them. Can you imagine though?
Gotta take out all these freaking
Of all the things you summon, you just summon a whole freaking castle.
Just stay calm and watch where you're aiming.
I can't hit anything. Spinning means you don't get hit, but like there's a very small iframe. The problem is I'm terrible at video games.
I just want to kill you.
Why? I don't understand! I feel kind of bad for you.
Shut it, would you?
And if you're doing a lock-on attack, you can't. Okay, I can't. I just have to focus on this. Because this thing shoots you too. Yeah, those little weird green looking shards.
Hurry up and destroy it before it pulls you in completely.
The target's too small! It's hard to hit!
Do I have plenty of time? Not getting shot by a cannon again.
Zero, please! Snap out of this! Where's the kind, gentle Zero I once knew?
Never existed.
It's me. I've always been like this.
Remember when those boys used to bully me, Zero? I would cry. And you'd stay with me until I felt better.
I think you got the wrong girl.
No! That's who you really are! You must remember!
This boss blows. Yeah, so when this game switches to like flying segments, it's like a totally different game. And it's much harder. Oh, I'm so dead. I have nowhere near enough time. This is an instant kill. I'm gonna see if I can have difficulty down for this fight. Oof. I've never seen this cutscene before. It's gonna take me a minute. But if I... Okay, I'm gonna see if I can buy healing items, because even if I have to redo the first part, it's gotta be easier with healing items, so I can just ignore everything and just shoot at the target. The problem is I still need to... But that's not what I want. That's not what I want either. That is what I want. I just have to do it all over again. Oh I'm gonna stream when I kill 4. Because I get stuck on 4 for like an hour. The names are very creative, by the way. Their names are 1 through 5. 0 through 5, technically. Yeah, chapter. Yay, flying.
Being high up like this is nice, huh?
If you like freezing.
Really? You're cold? It feels great to me.
Yeah, well, I'm not covered in scales and blubber.
Ah, she called you fat. It's not really funny.
Lots of wyverns around here. Must be for song work.
Stupid wyverns. Just a bunch of low-class dragon wannabes. They can't even talk.
Not only is he racist against wyverns, he's also classist against wyverns.
Pathetic wings. Both of these wyverns. Let's roast them all.
Wow, you're like a different beast when you're talking about wyverns.
Thanks.
That wasn't a compliment.
Never have I been more proud of my dragon child. He's just as enthusiastic about murder as we are now. They grow up so fast.
What's that?
Looks like a rock.
They're attacking us with rocks?
See? I told you wyverns were stupid.
That really means something coming from you.
I shoot their attacks now.
This is bad.
What's wrong, Zero? Did a wyvern get you? Stupid wyverns.
No, you smell so bad. I think I'm gonna horf my lunch.
It's okay to barf on me, Zero. I don't mind.
Are you kidding me? No wonder you reek
Did
so
he say that the first time? I don't think he said that the first time, did he?
That wasn't a compliment.
Or was I just not paying attention? Who says it's okay to barf on my back?
Boy, those are some
Can I skip this? Yes, I can.
Zero, it's snowing too hard to see up ahead. Should we try going around it? What do we do, Zero?
Is this some like old school PS2 gore where stuff just explodes when you hit it because they couldn't render anything else?
I think my brain just froze.
We'll snap out of it. We still got pretty sticky.
Because I'd like to hit the wyvern back here.
Damn, I can't see anything.
Makes you wonder where they find all these guys. It's like a puppy mills but for wyverns. Except nobody cares about the wyverns, so it's fair enough.
I guess we'll be seeing four soon, huh?
Yeah, she's got nowhere left to run.
We'll try to talk to her, okay?
Well, we'll talk alright.
You're sisters. If you guys talk, you might be able to understand each other better.
We don't
question is what
need to
happens after we
understand
talk.
each other better.
Why are you mad at first, Will? Is it personal?
Personal?
Like,
Yeah, she ruined my birthday.
She was a kid or whatever?
It's not about that. I just want her dead.
Why?
Stole my DS as a
Sisters
kid.
wanna kill each other. Most just don't follow through.
That's the truth.
How about this?
Oh. Is that it? Is there? Alright, here we go. Round 2. Or round 3, I guess.
That's Forest Demon. Looks more like a goddamn castle. Look at all those cannons on the perimeter. Circle in from below.
I can't! I can't!
Why not?
Those square ring thingies are magic. Their soft power is making it hard for me
shoot those cannons? Like, do these even blow up? Oh, they do.
Just stay calm and block.
Oh, I was wondering why I was bouncing if I'm actually doing damage. The worst part is you cannot hold the button down to shoot, because that makes you do the block on attack that does like 0 damage. I'm probably gonna lose. But
I don't hate you. I just want to kill you.
Why? I don't understand. I feel kind of bad.
I got 2 of them.
Shut it, would you?
Should we have to win face tank the rest?
Hurry up and destroy it before it
How am I missing so often? I'm going to die. Again. 0.3 seconds. That's still the wrong button. Don't mind if I do. Remember kids, drugs don't help you win, unless you call them potions, in which case they help you win a lot.
Kind, gentle Zero I once knew.
It's me. I've always been like this.
Remember when those boys used to bully me, Zero? I would cry. And you'd stay with me until I felt better.
I think you got the wrong girl.
No! That's who you really are. You must remember.
This is a really rough fight. I can use encounter mode, can't I?
For that precious dragon's sake, if nothing else.
Will you shut up already?
If I die here, my disciple will soon follow. And Toner and her disciple are united by a mystical bond.
A mystical bond? It's called sex. There's nothing mystical about it.
Don't! Don't say such things to me, sister!
Besides, your disciple will be
I totally can't. Oh my god.
ball of brain.
Hear that chanting? You get that every time you use encounter mode in a boss fight?
She's getting away! God damn, she's stubborn.
There's no more to this boss fight, is there? Oh wow, I do not remember this.
How long?
Okay, well I'm not screwing this up a second time, so... This is a very expensive fight.
Lay down and die.
You can never defeat me, sister.
Really? You're saying you don't have any weakness?
Like that big glowing ball on the
All of us
bottom.
have weaknesses.
Seems like
I
an
will
obvious
never
weakness to me.
reveal mine. That's because I can keep myself calm. Unlike you.
We'll see about that.
What?
Tell me, are you saving yourself?
Oof.
Or do you just stink?
You can't just say that, Zero. She's literally fake crying, are you kidding me? For's an e-girl confirmed.
Stop this already, Zero!
Sorry, no can do.
I can't fight you, Zero! I don't want to fight you!
Fine by me, then I'll kill you without fight.
Someone please. Save me from this nightmare! Almost there!
Sit still, sister. There's nowhere left to run.
Okay, let's just do that so I don't die, because I just face tank 3 shots. This is the best scene in the game, hands down.
Time's up, 4. If you want to say a little something before you go, now's the time.
I won't let you harm Lady Four.
Yeah, I have, but I haven't played in a long, long time.
Stop! Stop!
It's been a few years.
I have to kill her. No, don't come out. Not now.
Where am I?
Zero?
4? Why am I... What's going on? Are we?
Zero! You're here! You came back! It's really you, isn't it?
What happened? What about our sisters? Where are they?
Everything's going to be okay. We don't have to fight anymore, Zero. Everyone else is waiting for you.
Where are they waiting?
3's in the land of forests, and 2's in the land of sands. They're both...
Thanks, idiot. Can't believe you fell for that.
Thanks for the info.
No! I thought you were back!
There's always a sucker.
I can't believe you fell for that bullshit! You honestly thought I'd have a split personality? Stupid son of a bitch!
I think Zero has some anger issues. Just a few. Decadus is the creepiest character in this game, hands down.
I kill my sisters. I take their men.
This is gonna be banned, by the way.
Go clean up. Front and rear. We meet tonight.
Front and rear?
So who's next? 3, huh? 2 intoners down, 3 to go. Wait a second. Dummy, come here.
Huh?
Don't you look different from before?
Different? Whoa! What the heck?
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Don't worry, Mikhail, at your age is natural. You may start feeling strange things for female dragons, and your emotions may be a little bit haywire. It's just part of becoming a big dragon, okay? Oh, okay. I am super tired. Alright, he's being creepy in literally this scene where he gives you his weapon. Yeah, no, Mikhail just evolves. He's a Pokemon. Etc, etc, I choose you. Okay, so I'm probably gonna stop here and wrap it up because I am tired and I have been streaming for like, what, 2.5 hours now? I want to finish this game pretty soon though because it's kind of janky the way I'm playing it. And I want to move on to something that's a bit smoother to run. But I mean, I'm going to finish it obviously. So anyway, on that note, thank you for coming. You're actually the first person to like seriously talk in chat. So thanks. That means a lot to me. Like, this is a moment that I'm probably never going to forget. So thank you. Alright, enough of that sappy crap. Good night. Have a good day.